Hello and welcome to It's a Bald Guy's first ever walkthrough of Sker Ritual. So, I got all 5 perks, I upgraded the miracles, I did all the objectives and all the trials, so I wanted to share how that was, and in later videos we're going to get all the achievements, do all the dolls, and then I'll have separate videos as well on where all the perks are, and just on the individual trials themselves, so stay tuned for more videos in the future. Alright, so this is the menu screen for Sker Ritual. This is the background, this is my character. So here we'll go to Profile, and now we'll go over to Mask. And basically what you're about to see inside Mask is everything that you can get through the Sker Pass, which is free, and the developers have said this is going to remain free for everyone. So these are all the masks that you get just by playing the game, and so there are quite a few. I've unlocked quite a few myself. I think I'm at level 11 at the time of this video. So we're going to continue playing, and there's a lot of masks, there's a lot of cosmetics that go along with this. So now we'll go back, and we'll look at player icons again. This is just something that is more cosmetic than anything, and you can see that I've unlocked a few, and there still are much more to be unlocked. So it's rather cool that they offer all this right on an early access. So menu backgrounds are pretty awesome. Something I haven't seen regularly in a game, where you can change the menu background every time you come in. So I really like that. That was a good feature that they added into it. And you get different voice lines as well. The voice lines are pretty neat. Again, all this is unlocked through the Sker Pass, which is great, which will remain free as I said before. And there's a lot of them. And then the menu music, there's not a lot, but I really like that there's different options for the music, so it's not the same music playing over and over for you. So alright, now there's a social where you can add your friends to a party. Here's the Sker Pass. The Sker Pass goes by experience points, and it goes all the way up to level 50, but there's 62 rewards. So each time you level up, you'll get a reward for doing so, and you can see that 61,960 XP to next rewards. It's a monumentous feat to get to the end of it, but it's something that I'm looking forward to do and bringing you guys along with me. So here you see you get different backgrounds, different voice lines, different masks. So it's pretty neat that they offer all this in an early access, just to give you a glimpse of what the future is going to look like for the game. So you can go to the store, which will direct you to Steam. The options, I would say go to your keyboard and mouse and just play with the sensitivity, because when I first got in, the mouse sensitivity was crazy high. I was spinning around everywhere, really didn't know where I was going half the time. So alright, so now we're going to jump in and play. Alright, so welcome to the first area of the map you're going to load into. So right here is the Laughing Policeman. He has all the guns. And there's about 8 guns you can see right here that you can choose from, and each of those can be supercharged within the level, and we'll get to that in a little bit. And miracles, you can upgrade each miracle. So if I choose the Screamfire and I choose it again, it'll go from just your regular, epic, rare, up to legendary, so you upgrade them each time you're playing. So elixirs are healing. The thing that I just drank was an elixir, and it'll heal you. Elixirs can have different properties, as you notice to the right side of the screen. There's your elixirs at the top, your Molotovs, and then your melee weapon. So all of those will be affected by your miracles. And then you can choose your ultimate ability, which is Q on the keyboard, and then that'll be affected by which miracle you choose and upgrade it. I just spent a little bit of time in here gathering up some points, killing some enemies before I make my way out of the area. It just helps open doors a little bit quicker. And obviously critical hits give you a little bit more points, as you can tell. The yellow numbers you were seeing are just a damage counter. The plus 15, the plus 115 is what you want to pay attention to. I think that's the points that go into it. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty neat. It reminds me of the old school Call of Duty zombie days back in Black Ops 2. It really brings that feel, but also brings in a lot of Vanguard and a lot of the new school zombies as well. But it really keeps that objective, old school feel to it. The state of the game right now, it's not too bad. I didn't encounter any bugs where my miracles didn't work, where supercharging didn't work. I know that some people are, and the devs are really on that. They're really listening to the community, and they do have a roadmap that you can view on their website or on Steam, just to see which maps are going to come out in which months. So now you open the door, you run through this area, come down, and you can see at the top left it says Sabotage, destroy power generators. There's 4 of them in this area, so the first one I go for is right there. Boom, shoot it twice with this weapon. So the reason why you want to shoot that and get them off is so you can open that door back there with the blue laser lines across it. It won't let you in there unless you shoot them. So once I got a few enemies, because some of the other generators, they're a little bit hard to get to with this many enemies, and you don't want to get cornered inside of a building. Absolutely sucks. So the next generator is here, up the stairs, and then come here to the right, shoot it twice, or whichever weapon you have. Make sure you destroy it, come down, and the next one's in this room. And now we're done with that one, as you can tell, so we're going to go through the door that previously had the blue laser or electricity across it. Now we can open it. So I'm keeping him alive and destroying him so I can go ahead and do some of these objectives. So now we're going to descend into hell. There's a life token station there. There'll be another laughing policeman gun bench right here to my right. And you can train the quiet ones just like you would train zombies at any point. So it's pretty nice that they added that feature in as well, where they are trainable. So this is Descent to the Underground, to Hell. Descend there, and this is where you're going to get all your cylinders once you collected them all and enter them into that podium in the middle of the level. So yeah, now we're going to go ahead and start doing the furnace one. It's probably the easiest one out of all of them. So you just stand right next to it. There'll be a glowing red circle, and like you can see there. Just stand inside there, and it'll continuously open that grate up, which is it's slow, but hey, it's worth it. So the blaze slingers are the orange, like reddish glowing guys, the big guys, and they shoot fireballs at you. Those guys right there, they're going to be used to light that furnace. And they're pretty easy to dodge. Alright, so now once you've done that stage of the trial, which is Inferno, you'll just kill enemies to pick up their entrails, and then you gotta put 10 entrails into the furnace. And this isn't just a tap, 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 tap. It's put one in, and it cycles for a minute, and you gotta press F or your key on the controller. So there's the supercharge. It costs 5,000 in the beginning, then 15, then 30, and it just keeps going up from there. But super important to supercharge your weapons, especially if you want to be able to breeze by and go through and not really struggle. So now we got 10 of the entrails, and we're going to go put them into the furnace to complete the trial and pick up the cylinder. We can say really don't rush it. Those guys are great crowd control. The blaze slingers, they are great crowd control. You get them in the middle of a pack and boom, Bob's your uncle, everybody's dead. Now, like I said, you can hit F or whatever the key is on controller. I haven't used the controller for this. I use mainly keyboard and mouse, but it definitely takes time. So now the cylinder is right in this room, straight from the cylinder, straight from the furnace. So the next one we're going to do is in this area right here. Come through. Go up, and on this desk right here in front of you, there'll be a cross. Pick the cross up, turn around, go back down the stairs. and you're going to head back out of this area. And there are marker objectives which make it really easy to figure out where you're going. They're not always there, but they're pretty prevalent throughout to kind of guide you along. So here's the coffin. Open it up. Corpse will pop up with a purple lamp. So now you're going to go back to the area where you got the cross, because you need to search for the combination using the lantern. I always like to leave one enemy left, just so I'm not having to deal with a horde of them. So now when you come in here, you're going to see a picture right here. Look at the bottom of the picture. There'll be a number. So the cat is number 3. The bat is number 1. So I know that I need to go back to the combination, which is over here. And then I need to choose the bat for number 1. Or dragon. I think it's a dragon. It's definitely a dragon. And then the cat over here is number 4. So that's where the other picture is. And then sometimes the combination will already be halfway done for you, and that will happen, but I'll walk you through exactly where all the pictures are. So there's another picture there. So we'll start over. So there's a picture there. Picture there. And then there's another picture there. Make sure you're looking at the bottom of the picture to figure out what the order you need to put the symbols in. And then the last picture is on the right here. So now we're going to start another objective and do another trial. And this one involves opening this chest right here. And you are going to need around 1250 to get the Thunderbolt, but first you're going to want to destroy these Banshees. They do disappear and reappear. And I'll tell you, this tall wheatgrass does not make it easy here. So yeah, 1250 is what you're going to need to get the Thunderbolt. So we're going to shoot the metal scarecrows in a minute once I get enough points. So now we're going to go look for the scarecrows. You can search the perimeter. It's a lot easier. They'll be glowing with blue dots around them. So they are pretty easy to find. I found that walking the perimeter helps you see them a little better. You can see here I struggled a little bit trying to find them walking through the tall grass. You just shoot them like once or twice, and then the electricity will go straight to them. So walking the perimeter is the best way to go around the fence. You'll find them a lot easier. They're all scattered right along the perimeter of the fence. So now you got to destroy the electric cages with the Thunderbolt, which is back down in that purple room where all the Tesla coils are. So just shoot the cages until the health meter goes all the way down. And now in this red room right here, you're going to stand in this circle until you charge the Tesla coils. And then that'll unlock the cylinder at the top of the stairs behind me. Well, outside of this room behind me. The enemies do lose health over time. I usually try to keep one of the larger guys with the diver's helmet on that shoot light out of it, because it takes them a little bit longer. So now you go and get the Medusa cylinder. So that just gives you more stamina, more movement speed, more movement speed. Right now I'm perking up, getting all the perks. Now we're going to do the last trial and objective to get the last cylinder. And here you just press F, it'll activate it, and you'll hear roaring from the statues. They'll glow red. Shoot them until they fall apart, and then just listen for the roar again, and it'll kind of direct you where the statue is. They are on a timer, so they will disappear. And just at least 1 or 2 enemies, which makes doing the trials a lot easier, especially this one. So you're going to look at the symbols around the lamb and then go to the correct, right in front of it. They'll be right in front of it. You just run to the statue that's right in front of the symbol, twist it with F until you get onto the symbol you need. So the next one is a sparrow looking bird thing. So we go over to that one right in front of it, the statue, hit F. Look around until we get to the correct symbol. And they will light up around the cage once you have it on the correct one. And then we need a knight. So the last one is a wolf. And again, they're right in front. So if you're right there in front of that symbol, just run directly in front of it, and you'll run right into the statue that it coincides with. Now, to escort the lamb, make sure you open the door that you're about to see me go through. It's the shortest route to get him back to the main area you start in when you load into the level in the beginning. And that'll also help with getting the lamb to slaughter in 2 minutes, under 2 minutes. So that's why I said it's super important to whittle down the enemies to at least 1 or 2, so you're not having to fight. Because if you leave that lamb at any point in time, he's going to go right back to where he was, and you're going to have to start the trial all over by escorting him to the church again. Don't use any invincibility either. If you have miracle invincibility for your ultimate, don't use that, because it'll make the lamb not know where you're at, and then eventually he'll just start right back in the cage in that area, and you'll have to start all over again as well. So now once he's inside that box and he gets slaughtered basically, and that's the last perk right there. That gives me 33% fire rate. So now you have to kill enemies within this circle. Then you got to collect their essence, which it takes a little bit of time. It's not the fastest system, so if your aim's a little bit better than mine, or your tactics are, maybe it'll go a little bit quicker for you. But I gotta work with what I got. Whew, that was close. And you can see there, I leveled that miracle up all the way to legendary, and that will unlock an achievement for you as well. now we have all 5 cylinders, and we need to go back to the Descend into Hell, that area where the podium is, and put all 5 cylinders into the podium. So now we're back in here. You just put them right in the center. Just circle around until you get all of the podiums in. I think I said 5 earlier. It's 4. All 4 podiums. All 4 cylinders. That was my second time upgrading, doing the supercharge, which was great. Now we have to go up here to the top floor of this area, of the next area. So take a right here to the purple room, and then here you go. You just stand inside this circle, and then the siphon will start moving, and just try to stay alive. I try to do this one when there's not too many enemies left over. So now you have to kill all of the enemies inside the circle to extract enough essence to power the vault doors. It will start going backwards to the point where it stopped and had you do the essence before if you walk out of it. So it's kind of you need to stay in it as much as you can to move it along. Alright, so now once you've done that, you'll go back down to where the vault door is, where that podium was, where you put all the cylinders. Now you have to stand and on this platform right here for the door to open. So you have to be standing on it the whole time for the door to open all the way. If you get off of it, the door will retract to close, and you'll have to start all over again. So I got that for crowd control when I get the sudden deaths. Those are great for just a spray and pray type situation where you just want to kill them quickly. When you have sudden death. Because that gun I have pack-a-punch twice, I mean not pack-a-punch, supercharged twice, and it absolutely doesn't do the job like the gun right there. Now the door is open, and you'll come in here and you need to destroy the power supply, which is on the pillars right here. They'll glow red when they're open. And this by far is the easiest room to train zombies in. Once you have it open, you can go forever in here. It's just a wide open area. There's enough space to where you shouldn't get caught off guard. You shouldn't get really hung up on anything. It's pretty awesome. So now this one, destroy the broadcast machine and defeat the defender Abraham. Just run down these stairs here and defeat Abraham. The wording on this one's weird. There is no broadcast machine to destroy unless someone wants to comment and say, yeah, you missed a step. But for me, I've always just came straight down here and killed Abraham. He does have some mechanics going along with him. He'll shoot that out from him, he'll run after you, and then the floor will turn bright orange color and burn you and hurt you, and he does drop these little things that look like red buttons. If you step on them, they explode. So they're kind of like sentry grenades. Not sentry grenades, they're like landmines. There we go. That's the right word, landmines. Now, I've seen that once you clear out all of the quiet ones, they don't seem to reappear. You may get wanderers coming in, 1 or 2, but they all seem to stay away from this area. For me, in an update, I would like to see that you still have to fight them off while fighting Abraham. So that's why it's important to supercharge your weapons, because this end battle can take forever if you don't have a supercharged weapon. But if you have a supercharged weapon, this end battle will go pretty quick. And he also has a chain that he'll throw at you and then pull you towards him. And like I said, there's his running mechanic. It's pretty easy to dodge. Don't use any invincibility. Any invincibility ultimates. I'm not sure if every ultimate ability resets him, but I know the invincibility one does, and it'll start you all over. I know I've had that happen where I use the invincibility ultimate, and then he just appears right back in the center, and then his health is at full again, and I have to start all over. So that is one thing I would say to be wary of, is not to use any invincibility ultimates. So if you have the perks that have the 60% more life, this is pretty easy. It doesn't take too long, and the floor, it really doesn't hurt you too bad. And like I said, you'll see some of the quiet ones just pop in every once in a while. And there you go. Thank you for watching. You have beaten the first map of the ritual, of Sker ritual. And you can leave the level or you can keep exploring it. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. Like I said in the beginning, we're going to have videos on the perks. We're going to have videos on all the achievements. We're going to have videos on the different mechanics, the different trials, just single videos on those trials as well. So stay tuned and look out for those videos. Thank you so much.